And that leads us into the tag team title match, which is the Natural Disasters versus the Beverly Brothers. And the Beverly Brothers are also known as the Destruction Crew, Mike Enos and Wayne Bloom. But in WWF, they were known as Beau and Blake Beverly. And yeah, in when they were the Destruction Crew, they were actually AWA Tag Team Champions. They only had a very short tenure in WWF, didn't they? But
Yeah, I know the name, but I can't remember any proper like. I can't even really remember much at all. If anything,
yeah,
I remember the name, but
I think I most remember them for their feud against Legion of Doom, and it wasn't their fault, but it was a bit of a silly feud where they were they were calling the Legion of Doom sissies, and like they'd actually when they beat opponents, they spray paint on their faces LOS Legion of Sissies. But they're actually a really good tag team. Yeah, so the match starts with the Genius reading a poem.
I can never forget the Genius. Yeah,
My favorite promo of the Genius is, "Behold, I am the Genius, the world's smartest man, with unlimited ability to think. On the other hand, I'm facing the mighty Superfly, who may be Charles Darwin's missing link."
he's quite entertaining.
Yeah, I love Lanny Poffo. Yeah, he's a real character, wasn't he?
But I didn't realize that was Macho Man's brother at the
Yes,
time.
indeed. Yeah. So yeah, this match was a lot better than I remembered. Because when you hear this match coming up, thinking, oh, but then actually, yeah, when I watched, I thought, oh, this is all right. Actually, it's a good mix of styles. The Beverly Brothers being fast paced, with the Natural Disasters being crushing brutes. Everyone played their role well, so no complaints there. Um, Partway through this match, Bobby Heenan announces that Shawn Michaels has left Wembley Stadium. Do you remember that? When Shawn first turned heel, they used to have someone announce Shawn Michaels has left the building. As though
Like Elvis.
someone like Elvis, like a big star, and you hear people like saying, "Who cares?"
He had a lot of attitude in that time, Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels' attitude, never.
No, but I remember because this is one I told you about. Remember I told you about? I didn't realize until recently. This was at SummerSlam. Remember I sent you that thing saying that at SummerSlam '92, Earthquake was only 29. Believe
I
he
know.
looked more. He looked older than 20. He looked in his like 40s or 50s.
Yeah, let's say 40s. Let's be nice to him. Yeah.
Obviously, a lot of people said they were better as heels than faces. Really, that's one of the things that upset me was when I never forget that when Tugboat turned on the Bushwhackers and joined Earthquake.
So yeah, a lot of this match was the Beverleys double teaming Typhoon, and he keeps trying to tag in Earthquake, but keeps getting frustrated by them. Eventually, he does get the hot tag to Earthquake. Yeah, the match ends with Earthquake pinning Beau with a running splash. After the match, the Genius complains and he gets dumped out of the ring by the Natural Disasters. And the crowd was surprisingly into this as well. Yeah, I say it was a reasonably good match. I thought it would be a lot worse than that.